Beretta, the number one choice of champions since 1526, providing you with the Tweedle Pod. Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Tweedle Podcast. Before we go anywhere today, we just need to make a massive special mention to the fact that it is Charlie Reed's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, son.
Thank you, Sam.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Thank you, Phil.
Grafting on his 21st, mate.
That's
doing a
it.
podcast.
Some man.
Yeah, I know. Like Phil said a minute ago, that is not what he was doing on his 21st
I can
birthday.
assure you I wasn't doing a podcast.
Anyway, we are joined today by none other than this year's double champ and this year's British Open Sporting Champion, which happened only here a few weeks ago. Phil Gray, welcome, mate.
Hi, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for popping on. You're back at Eton Hall. You were here yesterday for the Summer Sport Trap Challenge final. Didn't go to plan. We'll move on. And today, obviously, you're here coaching. So thanks for nipping down, mate.
You're more than welcome.
Let's start there. The British Open Sporting was here only a few weeks ago. It got massive momentum. I think a lot of people watching this podcast will have watched the shoot-off that we live streamed, which was mega.
Yeah.
But obviously, mate, your performance in that final, for me, I'm not new to clay shooting, but I've never been around clay shooting as much as I have been this year. Normally in the game side of things, Charlie's massively new to it. Like for us, it was a spectacle and it was just a pleasure to watch. Like,
Thank you.
so that mentality, there was a bit of a crowd, there was a bit of all sorts, going on in your head. Surely, how the hell did you pull that off, mate?
I don't really know, to be fair. I won't lie to you, and I've had a bad run in finals for the last probably 18 months, 2 years, and shoot-offs as well. I haven't really shot them how I should shoot them or how I can shoot.
Yeah.
So I turned up on finals day with a totally different mentality. I thought, I'm just going to get completely pumped up. I'm going to go full attack mode. I mean, that final...
You could see that in your body language.
That final, I planned everything by a kill point. It was just, they're going to get shot where they get shot.
Yeah.
And it seemed to work, so maybe that could be the new me.
So no kill points from now
I thought, look, these are big targets. Everything was ripping. I thought, just get a good hold point, good visual pickup, and where it dies, it dies.
Mega. No, it was proper, and obviously the live stream went really well.
Oh, look, the live stream was awesome.
I checked yesterday, actually, because the CPSA did a full write-up. This is a bit of a dig, actually, at Morgan at the CPSA. CPSA did a full write-up in the Pull magazine of the British Open Sporting, and she said at one point there was 500 viewers at any one time, and it was actually incorrect. That we had 780 actually watching live at one time, but it's since then. I think we're at 40,000 views on Facebook. It's now on YouTube, which you can watch it forever and always. And I think it's just going to go up and up and up in views.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was just mega on it.
It was, yeah. To be fair, I feel actually quite privileged to win what I think is the first time the British Open's ever felt professional. Like the way you guys done it, the live stream, everything. It actually made clay shooting professional, and yours and Mark's commentary, the humour from you and the knowledge from Mark, it just worked unbelievable.
It did.
And it didn't matter that you couldn't see the clays, it made it enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, no, it did. And to be fair to Mark, take my hat off to him, I gave him half an hour's notice. I was like, mate, I'm commentating this on my own, do you fancy jumping on? And he was like, yeah. And we didn't plan anything.
No.
We just sat down, got the mics, and I think as well, because the excitement was there, the buzz around the ground, it was easy to commentate.
Yeah, 100%.
And the scoreboard and everything, people couldn't see the clays, I understand that. We didn't want to use flash clays because we didn't want loads of breakages. And again, shout out to the live streaming team that we hired in. They've never filmed or seen clay shooting ever. They normally do a lot of like graduation events, the live stream bits and pieces like that, and orchestras and stuff. So they had a debrief. I showed them literally... I stood like that, and I was going, I would shout pull, and I'd go like that and bang. And he was like, right, yeah, I get it. And then obviously he's filming the super final of 4 different camera angles of the British Open, and I think they smashed it as well.
So it was unbelievable. The only unfortunate thing is you guys at Eton Hall have now just set something that every British Open has to follow.
Well, it can be here every year if they want it to be.
I said whether it is or not, but like, honestly, I generally think the CPSA should contact you, and if it isn't here, that you should live stream every single one.
Yeah.
And, obviously you're not going to be able to use Mark every time because he's going to be in as many finals as anyone else, but you pick a top shot that isn't in.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be silly for the CPSA not to do it because, like you say, 40,000 views and still climbing.
So you're saying I might have a career in commentating?
I reckon you could do.
Sky Sports, you're watching. No, thank you, mate. And like you said, you feel privileged to have won that event.
Yeah.
Me and Charlie speak a lot about this in terms of a marketing media point of view. There's no two ways about it, I'm sure you'll admit it. The way that was all broadcasted has probably boosted your pro. I mean,
100%.
You're already a household name, mate. You're already a fantastic shot, and everyone knows that. But to win it in that style and be broadcasted in that way, it boosts your profile into the shooting world even more.
100%, and I can only thank you guys for that.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Look, when I won the English this year, my phone lit up for lessons. It obviously boosts every time you win a major, people want something from someone who's winning. So
of course.
When I won the English, I was constantly getting messages about lessons, but winning the British, it was even further. Maybe that was because I'd done the double, but at the same time, everyone's watching this video that you guys have done and gone, do you know what? I want a bit of that.
But that's what we want. That was the whole aim of the game, and for that to be achieved in the style that it was mega. So
yeah, it was.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Thanks
mate.
a lot.
So let's rewind completely. Where did it all begin? When did Phil Gray first pick up a gun?
I had an air rifle from the age of about 4 or 5, I should think.
Yeah.
My dad was a panel beater, had a big business in an industrial estate, so we literally had an air rifle from the age of 4, and I used to go to work with him and there'd be tin cans just set up and I just got left to play with an air rifle.
Yeah.
From there it went into shotguns, used to just walk around, shoot a few pheasants, shoot some pigeons.
Yeah.
Then we got hand clay.
Where's home, mate?
Cambridge originally.
Cambridge.
I'm still Cambridge now, and then obviously my partner Catherine Smalley lives in just outside Nottingham, so I kind of split between the two a little bit. So Cambridge is home
closer
original.
to us.
Yeah, a little bit closer to you. It's quite handy for me. So done that. Then we got a hand clay trap. Little things went from there.
Yeah.
Got the bug for it, like most youngsters do. Young lad with a gun.
Yeah.
Started doing a little bit of shooting. Had a lesson when I was early on, probably about 10 or 11, with Carl Bloxham, one of the greatest ever, back in probably the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And just went from there and done my junior career and fell in love with it and travelled the world. And
yeah. And you feel like you've sort of matured into... You must feel at the top of your game now, or I know you've had a lot of highs.
I think I'm better now than I ever have been.
Yeah.
But I think that comes with age.
Yeah.
I think... I won the Masters, the Essex Masters, when I was 19. And at that point, you think, you're good.
Yeah.
And, you might have the talent, but you've got to have the mental ability to win. I think there's a lot of people that have talent.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to win.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes you don't know how to win until you do win.
No.
And I guess for the last probably 2 or 3 years, I've been better than I ever have been. And this year... Another level again. I've been better this year than ever. So that could be just experience and won a bit more and a little bit less pressure maybe because I've already won a few more things now.
Yeah. I think as well there's a lot to be said about who you surround yourself with. Like you're very, very good friends with James Atwood.
Look, we're best mates.
He's another phenomenal shot.
He's had a hell of a year.
And to be shooting alongside each other and just thriving off each other, and you're almost, you're competing in the competition, but you're competing against each other.
Look.
And if you see him hit a target you've missed, you're like, you bastard.
We talk about it all the time. Well, it's almost like an unspoken rule.
Yeah.
Like, I never wish him to miss. And I know he doesn't wish me to miss. But I still want to beat him.
Yeah.
And he still wants to beat me. And I guess he knows if he beats me, he's going to be fairly, he's going to be there or thereabouts. And I know if I beat him, I'm going to be thereabouts, and if he straights the stand, I've got to straight it. If he misses one, it's go time. I can pull one up on him. And I know it's the same for him with me. So as much as we're best mates and we both want to win, we drive each other on massively. Yeah.
No,
and I don't ever think there's ever really been another duo like it that shoot together all the time.
And at the top of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched you actually in the Sport Trap when you shot the British Sport Trap, didn't I, on the last couple of stands. And it's good to watch. It wasn't, you weren't on your A game,
I didn't shoot well.
But James was, giving you a bit of a tip and a bit of, not a tip, but just looking at you as if to say, come on, mate, what are you doing? And,
what on earth are you doing?
Yeah, and it was just good to watch.
No, he's...
something like me and you, isn't it, mate?
I know.
Egging each other on with the Brett Silver Pigeon.
Who's better, though?
Oh, 100% Charles.
Oh, yeah. Good man.
I'm sponsored.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sponsored athlete now.
Oh, yeah.
Brett.
Have you got your sponsorship yet, Sam?
No. Still
coming, mate.
Still in the post. Still in the post. So, and that's quite cool. 100% I think it's very unique that you've got that. with James. And actually, James, you need to come on the podcast. He did say he would do it last time. He refused me the first time. He said it's not his thing, and now he said he'd do it.
He gets a bit awkward on camera, I think.
he needs to get on it.
No, he does. Yeah, he's had one hell of a year.
Yeah, he does. That's why I wanted him on, because
if
European compact and all sorts like that.
That's one hell of a double to do, European compact and FITAS in 1 year.
Yeah, flipping it.
That's almost better than my double.
And the English, obviously, you won this year.
Yeah.
Where was that?
High Lodge.
Good little spectacle. How did that go for you? Were you on form? Were you thinking you were going to win it going into it?
Do you know what? High Lodge is a ground I always shoot well, and I don't know what it is. It just must be John Bidwell's targets. Must just suit me. I wasn't actually shooting that well, and I had my sights set on the European FITAS, which was the following week.
Right.
And I've been shooting FITAS unbelievably all year. So, to be honest with you, the English Open Sporting had kind of been a bit like, I hadn't really thought about it, but quietly confident.
Yeah.
Went there on the first day and shot 118 out of 120. So it was one of them days where I could have give something a foot of lead or a metre of lead and it just still broke.
Right.
So, they chased that for a week, but no one got close.
No.
It was quite good to win that one like that.
And was super final or not?
No, it's first past the post,
Yeah.
So that was a good day.
Nice way to win stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without a super final.
I think it's an easier way to win it, for sure. But I think if you were to pick one, you'd pick the British Open with the super final. It is the hardest one to win.
Yeah.
And it's good to do it in front of everyone.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And do you think, talking of formats, we've got some pretty cool stuff in the pipeline, which I know you're potentially a bit privy to with next year. How, obviously, do you think for the British, because it's such a prestigious event, you think it's better to have it that you win, that you shoot the 120, then you got to do the 75, and then you got to do the super final?
I think it's.
Or do you? What do you think is the perfect formula for the
British Open? I think
you do.
It's not just because it's the British Open and that's how the event is. It's the fairest way to do it. You take it here like 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was. You had days of wind, you had a rainy day, then you had an overcast, no wind, and you had bright sunshine and no wind.
Yeah.
So you've got every weather condition you can get, bar a storm.
Yeah.
And you've got everyone shooting on different days. So.
And you've almost got 3 bites of the cherry.
It's just the only fair way. It's the fairest way to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't shoot very well in the qualifiers, and I actually had a good weather to do it, so I can't blame the weather. I just didn't shoot very well.
Yeah.
Some people say it's unfair. Look at Mark and Tom, who shot the 112s, and then Mark didn't make the final. But that is how the British is. I know he's won the British once or twice, and I don't know if he shot the highest score then. So it's just how it goes. It's like everyone knows it's a free competition event. And you just have to take your luck sometimes. But it's definitely the fairest way to do it, for sure.
Yeah.
And the finals day gives such an atmosphere.
Yeah, it does. And it creates an event, and that's, again, what we wanted to do. And we'll do even more so going forward, without a doubt.
Look, I hope you get loads more of them, because that was for me. And it's easy for me to say because I won it. But I said to you in the interview, for me, it was the shoot of the year.
Yeah.
Not just the targets. Don't get me wrong. The boys done an exceptional job of the targets, but it was everything that went with it.
Yeah.
What a place to come and shoot it, the clubhouse, everything you've done to it. It's like you turn up and it feels professional straight away.
Yeah.
And then how you guys done it just made it.
It was the event, we knew we were getting the British before we got the keys to the whole ground on the 6th of January. So it was like this place that we're sitting in now had to be built and finished, a few weeks in advance of the British. It was like our thing that we were going for, and then for it all to just run as it did. Yeah, it was pretty. We didn't really have much time to reflect on it as a team, to be fair, because we were just straight on to the next thing. But we all had a bit of a thing where we were like, flipping heck, that's just happened, and we're on the map now. So.
I know. But the build of this place, the time scale that you guys done it.
Sid and Amy are just phenomenal at what they've done, and the attention to detail from both Sid and Amy. Amy is, without a doubt, the most OCD but professional, but
perfectionist.
And it shows.
But it does, yeah.
And fair play,
But what a team you guys have got. I mean, you've got Sid, the man behind the doors that doesn't get seen that much. He's got the ideas, and thankfully for all our shooters, he's put the money in to make a place like this. And then you've got Amy, front of house, who couldn't get a better front of house. She's very personal. She's always happy, smiling, talk to everyone. Then you guys doing the social media and different things, and the team you've got on the ground. It's like hand-picked, the perfect team for a shooting ground.
Yeah. No, fair play. They've absolutely nailed it, haven't they?
They have, yeah. They really have.
Yeah, they have. And so, Phil, you're now an instructor, you're a coach.
Yeah.
Have you always been a coach?
No, I'm scaffolder by trade.
Right.
So that's what I've done for most of my life.
And when did you decide to throw the towel in? And
I've been coaching now for a couple of years. I've been going to Ireland and Germany and places and doing coaching whilst I was working, and then just slowly had enough of it and different things at work. And we went and set the shoot in Fujairah FMSC, and I said, when I come back, that's it. I'm not going back to work. I'm going to make a go of coaching.
Yeah.
Come back, launched the coaching, and thankfully it took off straight away. And with the season I've had this year, it's now...
Yeah, I think rightly so, mate. You're bound to be busy with...
I couldn't have done it at a better time.
No, you couldn't. And to win what you've won, it's like perfect harmony with...
Yeah, I think coaching has helped me, win them things. I'm not busting, grafting every day. I'm not busting my body up. I'm looking at clays every day. My eyes are fresh.
Yeah.
I'm teaching people how I shoot, and, it's constantly in my head of how to do something, and I'm seeing mistakes all the time. Yeah. I think it can only help. I really do.
Yeah, I think probably a fine line. Can you see too many clays?
Do you know what? I made one mistake this year. British Open Supersporting at the Worlds, I tied with Bastien Havard for the lead, had to go back for a shoot-off. I'd coached all day, rushed down there for the shoot-off, shot like a blind man. And I think that's the only time it's hurt me this year. Yeah. And I think as long as I have a day off before a main event, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can see too many clays. Well, I haven't seen it yet anyway. No. I haven't felt like seeing clays is hindering my shooting. You hear
it quite a bit, but whether there's any truth to it, I don't know.
I think it probably affects everyone differently, but at the minute, it seems like it's only benefited my shooting.
Yeah. And you mentioned the FMSC then. Yeah. You were a course setter there.
Yeah, me and George, yeah.
Is that the first time you've done like a major event course setting?
We've done one in 2023, so our first one was 23. I'd done a few shoots before then. Yeah. I've set the home internationals, Perazzi in Ireland and different things, but that was the first big one, you know.
And how do you get selected to do that, mate? By George or by...
No, to be fair... I'm very lucky. I met a German client of mine at the Perazzi factory when I first went to get my first gun, and he wanted some lessons off someone, in-field instruction, and we got very lucky and we got talking, and one of his good friends is Crown Prince of Fujairah, and I ended up coaching him a few times, and then he come to me one day and said His Highness wants to do a big clay shoot. What do you reckon? I said, look, I think we can make it work. And we got talking about it. And I said, but at the time, I said, my name isn't big enough. I said, we need a big name. I said, let's try get George involved.
Right.
So we spoke to George, and George jumped at the chance, really. And then it was like a childhood dream, He's like my hero. I worshipped him ever since I was like 10 years old. He's king of shooting, isn't he? So getting to work with George was great. Yeah, so we've done two of them, that was brilliant fun.
And this year's one looked unreal.
It looks pretty good. That's nothing to do with us.
Sorry, no. This
one we just done,
Yeah.
I think that is a shoot that will be spoke about for a long time.
And everyone came back,
boats to a layout, and we just went above and beyond crazy. And we're very fortunate, His Highness, he put total trust in the team that was selected, and he put his ideas into it, how he'd like the shoot to run. Yeah. And then he basically just put his trust in us, and we were very fortunate to be able to do pretty much whatever we wanted under his guidelines. So
mega.
It was great fun.
How much cash was up for grabs?
$200,000 or $300,000. I can't remember now.
Mental.
There was a few.
Who won it?
This year was Enrico Di Damasi, the Italian senior. Right. And he shot an unbelievable score. I think he was 8 or 9 clear.
Flipping heck.
Yeah.
What did he walk away with, like 20,000 or 20,000?
I think it was $30,000 or $35,000, I think. I can't actually remember. I stayed out of the prize money sort of
Sorry
things.
To the viewers, by the way. Charlie's just having his birthday.
Just having a birthday biscuit. We'll let him off.
You're a bit quiet today, mate. You all right?
I know.
He was took him out in the field yesterday.
We did see the videos, He's eating too many horseradish and beef Yorkshire puddings, isn't he?
Yeah, sorry, I'm quiet today.
They were unbelievable, though.
They were great.
You had his new tweeds on, didn't you?
Yeah,
I did. They were nice. Did you have them made here?
Yeah.
I quite like that colour.
Yeah,
Martin from
It's very smart, I
won't take offence if you want to copy the colour, it's fine.
They are very smart. To be fair, I do need a new suit making. I did look at yours yesterday and I thought, it's quite smart, lads.
You're looking the part now, aren't you?
He did,
yeah.
Was he shooting or loading for you, Sam?
He's shooting with the camera.
Yeah, filmed today. A great vlog, that.
We were, you edited it yet?
No, I'm sorry. No, I haven't.
No, you haven't, no. You didn't swear then, did you?
No, I didn't swear.
Professional podcast.
It's going to be able to hear anyway. He's got a mouthful of biscuits.
No, so we're vlogging every single game day that we go on this year.
Be 1 or 2 then.
Yeah, so we're taking a lot of full days and we're raffling 6 pegs on each day, and then me and Sid are shooting both.
Yeah.
And then we're taking a guest on each day. So it's going to make for some really cool footage. So yesterday was the first one. Thanks to Swat Comps, sent us a load of Swat Comps to use. We've got some specific game loads being made by Ely for us, which worked really well yesterday. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we've got a bit going on. So yeah, I'm going to be vlogging them all.
Shot well as well, didn't you?
Thank you, mate.
No, did shoot well, to be fair.
Did he?
And I'd say if he didn't shoot well.
Yeah, I'm in between, mate. So I've got a pair of high-tech SXs on order.
And they're not come yet?
They're not come yet. And Gary downstairs is getting grief off me every single day.
I bet he is, yeah.
So I had to shoot my mirror keys yesterday, and I shot them well, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't need to move away from these guns.
You can't be a Perazzi.
I know, I believe so.
Best gun in the world.
I believe so.
Do you do much game shooting, Phil?
Yeah, I do a fair bit, yeah. Do a lot of infield instruction.
Nice.
Do a fair bit myself. I shoot a lot of ducks, to be fair. Shoot a lot of deer. Mad on fox shooting.
Nice.
Anything I've got a gun in my hand, I'm happy with.
Remind me after this podcast, show you my fox I've just had made. You'll like it.
Okay.
Should I pop it up on screen now?
No.
Okay, not popping it up on screen.
I mean, I suppose you could do, actually, yeah. Pop it up on the screen. In fact, I'll show Phil now. It's on our minds. Where do you shoot deer and stuff at home?
I've got a bit a Grantham there where I shoot them. I'm very lucky. I know Billy at Blighton Shooting Ground, and he's got the game shoot next door, which has got a serious amount of row on it and some big row as well. So I'm very lucky to get to shoot all them.
Nice. All right, look at this.
On screen for all the viewers now.
That is awesome. And where exactly is that going, Sam?
By the back door. And I'll put my keys on it when I walk in the house.
Don't blame you.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Very cool. On the table.
It's a bit tall for the table, mate. It'd be like there.
Right, yeah, fair.
I don't know. I just thought I wanted doing different. So the taxidermist text was like, "How do you want your fox doing?" And I had to send him a picture. I was at Burley Horse Trials.
Yeah.
I was like on my knees like this, after a few beers. And then like a week later, he sent me that picture of this fox like that. Like, that's awesome.
I don't actually know that many people have had their foxes done, if I'm deadly honest.
No, but I got my rifle certificate through.
Yeah.
2 months ago, and I went mad downstairs in the gun shop.
Yeah.
And then the first night, went out, just glassed it. Well, it was actually with the new thermal, the Stella 60 Hick Micro.
Yeah.
And I could see a fox at like 500 yards.
Yeah.
I was with Reese, and he was like, "Fuck, there's a fox, there's a fox, there's a fox." So literally leaning on the back of a buggy, got the perfect shot straight through its neck, and I was like, "I've just got all my rifles. I need to get it stuffed." And there you go. Start the collection.
Yeah.
It's addictive rifle shooting, isn't it?
Yeah, big time, yeah.
I'm in love with it.
Yeah. I need to do more of it. It's just time.
It is time consuming.
Yeah.
Late nights.
Sid's obsessed with it.
I know he is, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely obsessed. Well, you just know, he's dead interested. He knows everything about it.
Yeah.
He's been to Africa and done everything you can want to do. And yeah, he loves it. So that was the whole idea. We're going to Sweden in 2 weeks.
We're going to shoot a moose.
We're going with aim point. We don't actually know, but we're on a couple of days. We've got boar and stags and stuff. So I'm taking my rifle there, and Sid's obviously coming. Charlie's coming. I'm going to film it all.
Yeah.
So
Charlie is seeing the world, isn't he? He's behind the camera.
He's getting about, is the boy.
He is, yeah. He's having a great life.
He is.
No, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
Yeah. I
don't want to go too rude, but Sweden as well is the home of snus.
Oh.
And I'm quite a snuzhead.
Which is...
I don't want to be
too the viewers that don't know what's
camera,
but the viewers that don't know what's snus.
It's like nicotine pouches that you put in your gums.
Yeah.
And they're the home of it, so yeah.
There you are.
You'll be having nicotine rushes left, right, and centre, won't you?
Because they have
camera will be there.
Because they have shops made just for them.
Do they?
You walk into a wine shop and there's just wine on the wall. They have snus shops.
Snus shop.
Yeah, so we're like a kid in a candy shop.
Literally, yeah.
I don't know if we'll have much time to go snus shopping, I'll be honest.
No, you're there for shooting. You are there for shooting.
Yeah.
But Peter from Aimpoint does love a snus. So, but he doesn't have it in a packet, mate. He literally shoves tobacco on his gum.
Oh, so what do you call that? They call them slugs, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that stuff's dangerous.
Is it?
I wouldn't touch that.
No, that is a proper Nicky Rush.
No.
Yeah.
Because I suppose them little things in bags are real healthy for you.
Literally.
Yeah.
So have you got much game shooting this time, mate, in England at all?
Yeah, we've got a few. We're at Brigham's next week.
Ooh, baby.
A few at Letwoody
That'd be
Garth,
nice.
Pennell.
Mega.
We go with James quite a lot.
Yeah.
He's the only person I load for, so I go all to James's days as well. Just so
Right.
we have a laugh on Peg,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And he only single guns, so I just get to stand there and stuff his guns and take the piss out of him when he misses. But to be honest with you, he's actually fairly handy at them high pheasants.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can assure you. It's quite
Why
devastating
is
at
he not
times.
double gun?
He just never does. He's just always single guns.
Right.
He just single guns, and he just like he's not actually. He doesn't shoot that fast, but he doesn't need to because
Yeah, he's deadly.
trust me,
Yeah.
deadly,
Yeah.
annoyingly deadly at times.
No, I can imagine.
I remember we were shooting Grise the other year, and he was like down the slope just below me. There was one single hen pheasant come off. It was coming straight towards me. It was a monster. And he, in front of everyone, he's gone, "Go on, Philly, show us what you're made of." And I was like, great. First barrel, whomp, absolutely turned it inside out. I turned around him and just give him this grin. As I've done that, there was a cock pheasant out the back door coming out the back of Grise. Out the back of Everest, sorry, not Grise, Everest.
Yeah.
And this thing was borderline out of range. And in front of everyone, he
Just after
absolutely
you
drills
done
it as if to say,
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I was standing there, I was just thinking, you shoot a bird of your dreams. Like, it was a monster, and he has to go and do one better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
What a prick.
Yeah, my words exactly at that point, I think.
Right, mate, we can't do this podcast and not mention Catherine.
No, I suppose not.
It was a bit of going back to the live stream when you'd finished and she jumped up and gave you a hug. It was a lovely moment, and it just shows that, like, I think Catherine, you and her shooting together, you know, you obviously have that great bond, and for her to see you do that must have been mega for her.
Look, I don't often tell her, but I couldn't do what I do without her. Like, she supports me unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very rarely at home. You know, if I want to go shooting, I want to go do this. You know, she never questions it.
Yeah.
She's always supportive. She pushes me every way. You know, she was the biggest reason I moved into coaching. You know, I was a bit worried about doing it, and she supported me and pushed me to do it. And then, you know, when I'm shooting, she doesn't say anything. You know, she's quiet. But, you know, I know if I needed her, she'd be there. So
Yeah.
it's always nice to have her there, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that. So, fair play. Well done, Catherine. Nice little mention for you there.
Exactly, yeah.
Mate, sponsors. Perazzi, obviously, you've said best gun in the world.
Yeah.
You've done all right with it.
I moved to him like 6 years ago, and it was the best thing I ever done. It come at the right time. They offered me a deal, and I felt like I needed a change in my shooting to spice my shooting up, give me like just a new spring in my step, really.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it from the moment I got it, and I've trusted that gun from 200 shots into it.
Yeah.
I think personally they're the best handling guns, best pointable guns. If you have a fixed choke barrel, there is no question they're the best patterning guns in the world. The way they look after me, I wouldn't shoot anything else. And I tell everyone says, "Oh yeah, that's because you're sponsored." And I say, "Yeah, but you look at any Top Shot, they could probably have any gun they wanted. We still have a choice."
Yeah.
And if they took my sponsorship away from me tomorrow, you'd still see me with a Perazzi in my hand for sure.
Well, that's no need to say any more, do you?
Nope.
Like, that's that. I've gone fixed choke, so thanks for saying that.
What did you go for?
Oh, what is it now?
Numbers 8 and 8, 9 9,
No, it's a weird 10/8, is it?
7 8s,
7
5
8.
8s.
I'm not into all this jokey stuff.
Tight's the
But
best.
we were there, and Charlie Carden,
That'll be tight then, because
we've done the
Charlie's
same. We've got the same gun,
yeah.
and whatever he chose, I was
You
like,
gone,
just
have
get
you
me
gone for
that.
the colour
I think
case?
7/8.
Yeah, nice.
Colour case Harden, yeah.
They're beautiful with the
They're
X on the bottom.
unreal, mate.
They're stunning, aren't
They're
they?
putting a Tweedl W on the top lever
Are they?
for me, yeah.
Oh,
Instead
nice.
of the gold P.
Nice.
Well, when I get them, fuck it.
It'll be worth it when they turn up.
No,
I can assure
listen,
you.
I give Gary a load of crap, Gary Lambin, but the reality is it's a handmade gun, so there's no rush in it, and
Mine took forever to
I
come.
can't wait for it to come.
My original sponsorship was during COVID, and my metalwork was made, and it was a point where they locked down everything, and you couldn't get a flight anywhere, and I've got like my metalwork sat there, and I was
Fucking
like
heck.
itching to get out there
Yeah.
to have the woodwork made, and I think I had to wait 5 months in the end or something
Right.
before I could fly out there.
Yeah, we've already been out. We're going back out for like our final fitting, so should be back there in a couple of weeks.
Unbelievable factory, innit?
Yeah, mega experience.
Yeah.
We probably ruined it, didn't we? Because we stayed up till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
around Lake Garda in a bar, and yeah, we were absolutely hanging, but it was a good trip. Very good trip. And Maro and the team was just
they're
unreal.
brilliant. Very personal.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
I just love, like, going in the tunnel and shooting it and, yeah, picking your wood. It was just mega.
Picking your wood.
Proper Italian.
Picking your wood's the most exciting bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it's like the Ferrari of gun brands, isn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of everything.
Definitely.
It's very professional when you
Yeah.
get to that factory. I've been lucky I went to the Krieghoff factory when I was young, and I've been to the Beretta factory when I was with Beretta, but the Perazzi factory is just like another level.
Yeah, it just feels cool, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
We drove down the driveway in the hire car playing the Godfather theme tune, didn't we?
We do.
Cool kids.
And who else have you got, mate, sponsorship-wise?
Ely,
Yeah.
you know, I've shot Ely now for 8, maybe 9 years. They're brilliant with me, and I wouldn't shoot any other cartridge. I shoot the VIP Trap 7.5s and Federations 6.5s.
Yeah.
I love them to bits. They pattern unbelievable through my gun.
Federations are a good show.
Look, they work for me, and the Ely brand is brilliant. Their game shells are the best on the market, for
Without
sure.
a doubt, mate. The Zeniths are a phenomenal cartridge.
And their clay shells are just as good. So thank you to them, because I wouldn't be able to do as much as I do without their help.
Yeah.
And then Keith at Swapcom
Legend.
makes my in-ear earplugs and supplies me with my musts for game shooting. Starkey headsets, or Starkey Outdoors, sorry.
Yeah.
For my glasses.
Yeah. The old pillars.
Yeah.
Mega. You can win a pair of pillars on Tweedl right now.
I keep trying to win things on your comp, and I'm yet to be successful.
Well, your mate has.
Yeah.
Your
But he
mate
wins
has.
everything he goes into,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Won Mark's Krieghoff.
He did, yeah. And he's actually got a Perazzi for that, because he ended up doing a swap with Steve Scott for an SL.
That's right.
An SC3 high tech.
Yeah.
When he was with Perazzi, and now he's not with Perazzi, and he's ended up with a real nice high tech.
Yeah, and I think he even messaged me when he wanted to get rid of that to see if I could raffle it for him. I was like, listen, mate.
He'd have probably won it back knowing him.
Yeah, I didn't really know James at the time, and when I rang Mark to say James Atwood's won you Krieghoff, he's like, mate, if he rolled in muck, he'd come out smelling of roses.
He
eh?
would, yeah. He would. I buy tickets every time for your shoots, and I don't get nothing. You do your thing, and I'm like, yeah, my name's there.
You have to give him a shout out.
I'll give you a shout out next time.
Exactly, yeah. I still won't win.
Yeah.
Well, mate, you got to be in it to
I
win.
can't win a raffle if it's a bottle of wine, let alone a day shooting or
Yeah,
a gun.
I'm
But
the same.
I have got tickets for your 410s as well, so maybe this is my time.
Nice them, aren't they?
Do you know what?
We just thought it'd be like good to put something on that you'd love to have in your cabinet, but you'd never go out and buy.
Yeah,
and that is that.
Yeah,
pair,
and you'd have them in your cabinet and probably never even shoot them, to be
No.
fair. It's just once a year thing, but they are quite nice.
Yeah, the Sids actually. Sid's had them for a long time.
To be fair, though,
very little use.
These small bore days are going real popular, aren't they?
Yeah, and we get asked all the time to put on small ball competitions like sporting comps.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's just getting really into them, aren't they?
No, it's a nice pair of guns. Maybe it's my time. Maybe I'm going to end up.
Come on, Chief.
Maybe I'm going to end up with the pair of 410s.
You'll be the triple champ, not the double champ. Then.
Yeah, and then they can sit in the cabinet and I can just look at them.
That would be good. It would look dodgy as hell now, though, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? Now we'll put it on
if
the podcast.
If I win it, you are going to have to ring me up and say we've had to scrap that one. We've had to redraw.
Oh, mega mate. Well, look, it's been fantastic having you on the pod.
No, thanks a lot for having me.
Really appreciate it, and I'm sure a lot of people listening will be intrigued to hear how you've got on. In fact, before we go, when we went live, we were talking about how you had a bit of sports psychology.
I did, yeah.
I think it's worth mentioning because we were talking about the final and how you kept your head together. It's clearly a big thing, like the pressure. Were you there when I shut off for C-Class Sport Trap?
Yeah.
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 Who wasn't there? Who wasn't there? Do you know what I mean?
It was awful, but I'm not arsed, so let's talk about that. I didn't think about it. Going into it, I was laughing. And Brett and Charlie are heckling me and I'm laughing. And then actually stand in the cage and, like, I'm shooting off for, like, third place C-Class Sport Trap Championship or whatever.
Yeah.
Means nothing. But there's, like, 60, 70 people behind me and I'm like, fucking hell, this is actually a bit like...
Yeah, but you still want to win, don't you? Anyone who's got that slight competitive edge in them, you want to win.
Yeah, but like that's me in that situation, and there you are in the super final. Like, how do you keep your head together? And what has sports psychology done for you?
Do you know what? I refused to have it for a long time, and it was actually Catherine that pushed me into doing it because she had some.
Shout out Catherine again.
Yeah, thank you, Catherine. She had some, and she said it was brilliant. She suffers quite badly with her head when it comes to competition. Trust me, in practice, she is devastating. I mean, the amount of times she's beat me in shoot-offs in practice, I don't wish to mention. And you put her in a competition and her head is like a little bit all over the place. So she started having some, and I've always said my mental game was strong. And I said, you know what? I'll try it.
Yeah.
So she spoke to the guy that does her, and then he couldn't get me in. He said, but the guy that trained me, we'll see if you can get in there. So I went in to see him, and I was a bit...
And is he shooting focused?
No, all sports. He's done a lot of golfers.
Sports.
He's actually done Ricky Fowler.
Right.
So he got in there, and, I was a bit... Didn't really know how it was going to go. Sat there, and he kept digging into me, and I was thinking, I'm like, you're not going to find anything. I'm strong, and he kept digging and digging and digging.
I'm a man.
Yeah, and in the end, I sat there and I started to think. I thought, you know what, this bloke's bloody right.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be thinking about these things when shooting. So I looked into it, and I kept
It's
thinking,
like just trivial stuff, or
do you know what? The amount of times I'd thought, if I was shooting well, the amount of times I'd thought about winning 3 stands from home, or, you get into a hoop and you're thinking, right, 3 more stands like this, and you wait.
They've already done it.
The first thing you're doing is taking yourself away from what you should actually be doing.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time when I'm coaching, it takes you 2.5 hours to 3 hours to shoot that British Open. You only need to concentrate for about 12 minutes. You're in the stand from anywhere from 40 to 55 seconds at a time. Put them over 15 stands, it's about 12 minutes. And I was starting to think, you know what, I'm concentrating for like 2 or 3 hours, and I'm thinking about winning and shooting the whole time.
And as much as you're trying not to think about your score, you are, you know about your score.
And you can switch. He says no one can concentrate for 3 hours without switching off. He said there's always that chance you're going to switch off in one of them 45 to 55 seconds. So that was one good thing. And then he dug into me about like a performance where I felt like I was the best, my best. So I've had to think about a past performance where I felt like that was my best performance. And he asked me how it felt and different things. And then he asked me like if I could describe it as a colour, what colour would it be? And I'm like, that stumped me a little bit, but all I could say to him was it felt like calm and like, so we'll just go for a neutral colour like beige or something. And then he said something, and I'd actually read the book, The Chimp Paradox. It's all about the chimp on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And my chimp's called Alvin because it tells you to name your chimp. And he said something about a chimp, and I said, yeah, mine's called Alvin. And he said, oh, you've read the book. So then he made me put Alvin.
You read that book?
No.
I've got it home.
It's a great book. You have to read it. You actually have to read it a few times.
Yeah.
Because
like the first time the first chapter, I was like, "What is this about?"
The first time you read it sort of makes sense, and the more times you read it starts saying. He made me put Alvin and all these negative things in this hand, and everything that feels good in my left hand. And he said, Alvin wants what's best for you, really, but he's just negative about it. So you need Alvin to disappear for 45 to 55 seconds. So whenever I shoot now, I close his hand. I've been taught to close his hand because it just puts Alvin away for this amount of time. And if Alvin disappears, the reward is he gets what he wants, is that I shoot well. So if you ever see me close my hand, what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of Alvin. So yeah, I've done all that.
That's unreal.
Yeah, I've done all that, and it seems to have worked.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm going to go back for some more. But I recommend anyone to do it. The amount of people you see that in practice shoot well. We were talking about it before we started. One of my clients, we won't mention any names, but I'm in practice unbelievable, but he's obviously got a mental block when it comes to competition. I've actually advised him to go and see the same bloke that I went and see.
Yeah.
But, all these top sportsmen in any sport, they've all had it, and shooting's no different, and it's probably more mental than any other sport. You're out there all on your own.
Yeah.
So
literally.
for me, maybe it was either coincidence that, I just matured a bit more maybe and had a great year, or it just so happens that I had a great year after having it.
After talking to you, but I think it's all these little perfections all coming into place at the right time.
Yeah, it works well.
Yeah.
So if we next see you shooting and you're gripping your hand, Sam, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm fucking Alvin off. Do you know what I mean? Prick.
That's peculiar. I have to read the book because I can't fully wrap my head around it.
It's actually a really good book.
It is a really good book. I've not read it 2 or 3 times. I probably should. But
it's real clever.
So Alvin is the voice in the back of your head you're referring to.
Basically, you've got. They reckon I haven't read it for a few years now, but there's 3 parts of your brain, and the negative side is one part of your brain.
Yeah,
and Alvin's the negative side.
Yeah, but they reckon it's
not always called Alvin. But
it's humanly impossible for your brain to activate them 3 parts of your brain simultaneously.
Right. Okay.
So if out like the chimp on your shoulder comes in, that'll be the part of your brain that's activated,
Right.
or something, and you have to find a way to get rid of.
If you get rid of that part,
then it stops you thinking about the negative part, and you have to think about the other things.
it's a very clever book.
It is a very clever book. You should read it.
I'll give it a
Maybe
read.
Sam will buy it for you for your birthday.
I've got it at home. You can have
There
it.
you go.
mate.
Your
You
birthday
can
present,
have
Charlie.
Thank you.
Sorted.
What a
Hope it's not my
21st birthday present.
He's had a tweed suit and a brand new iPhone.
No, yeah, I can't complain.
I call that.
That's a hell of a birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too fair.
It's potentially work products, but
Yeah.
it all binds into one.
Oh, it bloody well does.
I'll get you a stripper or something, mate.
Well then.
Right, buddy. Thank you very much. In my opinion, that's one of my favourite podcasts we've ever done. I think you've done a hell of a job putting yourself out there, and I think you probably give people a lot of good insight about you, because I think probably a lot of people don't really know a lot about you in that sense, which I think is nice, and I think a lot of people would be very interested to hear that. So, well done,
You're
buddy.
more than welcome.
Keep Alvin at bay.
I will.
Yeah.
Keep winning.
We'll try.
And when you've won some more, we'll have you back on.
Okay. We'll look forward to it.
Nice one, Phil. Top man. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks to our podcast sponsors, Charles.
Beretta and
Eaton Hall.
there you go.
Cheers, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers, Phil.
Cheers.